On the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Breeze now on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target. Third down here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Powering his way, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready? 5-9.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Well, you know, it's hard for some of these guys to get on the same page because they've only been practicing together for a week, but these two, I think they're pretty familiar.
I would say so, right? You go back to OTAs, mini camps, preseason camp, games, the whole deal. They ought to know each other pretty well, and in an all-star game like this, key situations, you find someone like that who you know will be exactly where you think they're supposed to be.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 net. Time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes firing complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He was taken down by the Texans' Jadeveon Clowney. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Stephon Gilmore, the Super Bowl champs, there to make the tackle. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On the counter, Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He was taken down by the Texans' Jadeveon Clowney.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On the draw, this is Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Breeze. His throw incomplete. So we're at halftime of the 20. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. It's a touchdown. He was second in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The AFC offense making their way back out. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. The longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson in on the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Breeze now on first down. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett of the Browns there to bring him down. They'll go to Barkley again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 15. Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. 54.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Back out is the AFC offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result...